brother. Damn, you hear that defense?
At the 25.
This is gonna be non-existent. Snap his finger. Oh yeah, me too, man. I just had like one or two people that was
on 1st and 10. Here's
yellow,
Fields.
orange.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I had to adapt Deion's strategy, man.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Right there first.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They need this.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cullen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Grab that ball, though. Shit.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game work.
Oh, yeah, that will make things even if you want to
First
take
down. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
NFC.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that
Ryan
run.
ain't much competition.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
Yeah, he on the run now.
Those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I don't know, man. I think B.O.B. This is going to be his season.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
right down the field.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
No, we
able
got
to
4
stop
yards
him before you
over
get a
there.
good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that
Yeah.
will be caught, but
Yeah, you
out
can't
of the end zone says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking.
I mean,
for
Ryan
Jalen Waddle
is
there,
good
and
this
it's
year.
3rd and short.
It's back to regular Ryan after that.
Jackson now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let that brother sit back there all day.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and 2, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want. Anytime they want to throw the football, there was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
No, they go based off logic.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 7 yards, the pick up there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
I think he just don't got his YouTube, so.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Crusaders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 10-7. Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. To throw is Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
You said what? Salute.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Loose football. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
I'm tired, Coach.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
I mean, yeah, they going to fall forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
He could have kept Zeke and Dak. Why he don't like Dak like that?
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
But he, like you said, he don't get to throw the deep.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Crusaders have yet again retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play. No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Uh-oh, Walker says so.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds. And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down.
How you feeling how my players be acting with slants?
Now it's Fields.
You got to turn your head right there.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 20. Back to throw. Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got more than Allen.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back.
He just ran straight back.
And it didn't work out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Hunt. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Is it wind in the building or is it closed?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
22, Mike 22. Let's set a tone. Hey. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Rabbit.
Now Jackson. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead.
He was on somebody's team. All right. just played against that. 2 + 2 = 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship.
It's a game for sure, for sure.
Back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway.
Yeah,
NFC Championship game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Nah, man. Man, it was just, you know what it is, man. The game just feels
and
CD, game.
We are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we want.
Yeah, I'll go.
Tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy.
70 on them.
But when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Oh, they said he was on duty.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, from airport?
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Crusaders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get it. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And
yeah, this is the second one because I broadcast.
He will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them.
Any, many, money, oh, catch some tigers by the time.
point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Fields. Campbell making the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Fields now to throw. Man on the left side is Brown. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. There he goes left side. And touchdown. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Crusaders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the handoff, it's Cohen looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Nwangu. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
22's coming. 22's coming. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.